All right, K-Band here. We're coming to you from Buffalo, New York. Quarantine's getting worse. People are getting crazy. So me and Derek were sparring today, and I feel great. So I thought I'd give you guys some more stuff to do with your kids, because if I feel this good, your kids are going to feel even better when they get a workout in. Right, Forrest? What'd you do all day?
I did a bit of schoolwork to keep up, and then
in front of screens again all day, right? Well, we're going to get you some work in today. We're going to continue on our punching combinations. First, let's see your stance, though. Well, legs forward.
Left.
Non-dominant leg. Yeah, very good. Left leg. Just so you guys know, Forrest jacked up his right foot. That's why his stance is a little bit off in the last video and this video. All right? So, that's your footwork. Good hands. We're looking like we're looking through binoculars. When I say cover your eyes, I don't mean have your hands in front of your eyes. I want your hands right next to your head. Right? You should look just like that. It's a good stance by Forrest. All right. And what was combination number one?
Jab, cross, hook, cross.
Why don't you demonstrate it for our audience?
Yeah.
What was combination number two?
Cross, hook, cross, body hook, head hook, cross.
Very good. All right. We're going to get into 3 and 4. All right. I had Forrest put his gloves on. Before we teach today's lesson, we need to go over a couple things. The first thing we're going to show today is the roll. So we still need to be in our good stance. Left leg forward, right leg back. All right? I'm going to throw my left hook first, and Forrest is going to bend his knees, keeping his back straight, almost like he has a stick right down his back. All right? So we're going to do that, and he's going to roll to the outside of my body. So if I throw my left hand, he's going to roll towards it. So when I throw my left hook, he's going to roll outside my body. He wants to be outside of my danger zone, which is in between my shoulders and my feet. When he steps outside, now he's going to be lined up to throw his next punch. All right, so I always tell the kids, anything inside the danger zone is a bad place to be. So when you roll, you want to roll outside of my shoulder. All right, so your child should roll outside of your shoulder. All right, so if I throw my left, he's going to roll that way. If I throw my right, he's going to roll this way. If he rolls into my punch, like so it goes the wrong way, he's lined up for the next one. So we want to make sure we don't do that. We always want to roll to the outside. So you always roll towards the hook. Always roll towards the hook. All right? Pretty good? Pretty easy? So one thing that happens a lot is the kids do a really good job keeping both hands up. You should also have both hands up when you roll. But they bend at the waist. So, like I said, sometimes I use a stick. But not everyone's got a stick laying around the house. Good thing I come prepared for the zombie apocalypse. I always got something behind my back to use. So if you have any kind of toy sword or anything like that, you can use this with your child to make sure their back stays straight. You can also use it for deadlifts and other sort of things. So when he rolls, his back's going to stay straight, and his head should almost stay touching the back of the sword. So he's standing up nice and tall. His eyes should always be on me. You should always be looking at your opponent. He's going to roll underneath. Come back around. Awesome job keeping your eyes on me. I know I'm ugly. It's hard to do. All right? Next, we're going to work on answering the phone. Give me my sword back. Zombies are coming. Oh, it's harder to get back there than it looks. Sorry, guys. Give me a minute. All right. So next, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to answer the phone. All right? So if my opponent throws a hook at me, I can just put my hand up like I'm answering the phone. So if Forrest has his phone, hang on a second. If Forrest just had a phone like he was holding it up to his head, like right here, like if he's holding it with his hand, his boxing glove would cover a lot of his head. All right? Since we might be out in the street, I train the kids to have that arm up just a little bit more so we can take all the brunt of it. This is especially important if you're having a future in MMA, because the gloves are so little, they fit through a lot of openings. So if he has a little, just his hand here, the glove can fit through a lot of openings. So we always have kids cover up. This hand should always be home. All right, so we want to make sure we answer the phone. So you put up your hand and answer the phone. Very similar to escaping the head and arm choke. You just answer the phone. Not a very good defense for a head and arm choke. Not a very good defense for a punch either. But it's a last alternative if you're about to get hit. So you're going to need to be able to do that. When you block, you should also have your other hand home. Very good. All right, so I showed the 2 defensive techniques. We showed roll and we showed cover, answer the phone. Okay, so those are the defensive techniques we're going to need to know for today's lesson. Now we're going to show the uppercut. So when we show the uppercut, Forrest, if you could face the camera, we're going to start with our rear uppercut, all right? So Forrest is going to have his hand home. He's just going to bend his knees. The fist is going to leave his face and just come up. Nice, good uppercut. Boom, all right? He's going to do the same thing with the left uppercut. Boom. So uppercut shouldn't be a huge, wide swing, right? Show a bad one. So we're not playing Street Fighter. It's not like, more mucus, all right? It's going to be a serious uppercut. We want to be nice and good right off our face. Go ahead, Forrest. Good. Good. Nice and easy. Perfect, man. If you guys can have your uppercut look like this, it's going to flow in the combination. All right, so now we're going to work on the combination. The combination is very similar to the last one we did, combination number 1. It starts out jab, cross, hook, cross. So if you've been practicing like you should have been, no problem, right? So all we're going to do now is I'm going to throw my left hook, my lead hand. He's going to roll underneath. He's going to return with a right punch and then a left hook. So jab, cross, hook, cross. He's going to roll. His weight should transfer to his back foot. Cross, hook. All right? So have your child try this a couple times. This is only 6 punches. Sometimes when you're building up these combinations, the kids are like, oh, I can never do that, right? So what I always do is I encourage them. I'm like, you can do 2, right? Yeah. You can do 3, right? Yeah. You can do 4. And they're like, no. And then we're like, all right, well, so we know 3, we're going to add 1. You can learn 1, right? So now I got all the way up to 4, and we do that over and over again to get all the way back up. And after a certain amount of time, the kids start to believe in yourselves. In my gym, the word can't is the worst word you can ever say. All right? There is no can't. There's only, if you say can't, you have to add yet to it. So there's only can't yet. If you can't do it, I can't do it yet. There's no I can't, because anyone can do anything. If I can do this, you guys can do this for sure. Forrest laughs because he knows how old and crippled I am when I get out of bed every morning. All right? So now we have the first part. Jab, cross, hook, cross, roll, cross, hook. Pretty simple, all right? One other thing that I see all the time with Forrest, I say to correct one thing every time when we're doing that. When Forrest is throwing his hook, he's really going way past the center line, all right? We throw a hook, we don't want to overexpose ourselves and turn all the way through. We always want to stop before we go too far. All right, Forrest is adding some dramatic effect because he's scared him to whip out a plate and hit him over the head with it. So he's always trying to put his hook up and right, and he's trying to look good for the video because, that's what kids do. So one more time. Jab, cross, hook, cross, roll, cross, hook. Very good. That's how a hook should look. That was really good. Now, I'm just going to add my right hook, and what do you think he's going to throw? Hook, cross. Very good if you're paying attention at home. Jab, cross, hook, cross, roll, cross, hook, roll, hook, cross. There it is. 8 easy punches from Caveman. That's combination number 3. All right, so now we're going to get all the way on to combination number 4. We're going to do the same thing. Just like the last combination, he's going to block left hook. This time, instead of rolling, he's going to cover. He's going to cover. He's going to throw uppercut, cross, hook. Now I'm going to throw my right hook. He's going to cover. He's going to throw uppercut, hook, cross. All right? So we're always using our free hand to hit. So one more time, I'm going to throw my left hook. He's going to block with his right. He's going to throw his left uppercut, right straight, left hook. I'm going to throw my right hook. He's going to cover. He's going to throw his uppercut, hook, cross. So I can do a little bit slower. Forrest was about to hit me. I was a little bit scared. So he's going to throw his right uppercut, left hook, right cross. So one more time. Left hook, he's going to cover, uppercut, cross, hook. When I throw my right hook, he's going to cover, uppercut, hook, cross. Awesome. So those are our first 4 basic combinations. I want you guys to drill them a lot. We're going to put the whole thing together right now. We're going to put a big, long combination together. Every one of those punching combinations together in a row. So now I'm challenging you parents as a holder to make sure that you guys can do it too. So it's a little bit of a struggle for both of you guys. It's a little bit easier for the kids if you can put the pads in the right spot so they kind of know what they're doing. That's what I did with Forrest for a little bit. Here's what it's going to look like, all right? So we're going to put combination 1 together. Jab, cross, hook, cross. Combination 2, cross, hook, cross, body hook, head hook, cross. Combination number 3, jab, cross, hook, cross, roll, cross, hook, roll, hook, cross. He's going to cover, uppercut, cross, hook, cover, uppercut, hook, cross. All right? We're going to do it one more time, full speed. We're going to get Forrest sweating, If you make these kids hit this combination about 30 times, they're going to be ready for bed. All right? Ready? Let's go. Full speed. Awesome job, sir. You did a really, really good job. At first, it's going to look like this, guys. But we can make it work. Just be nice and slow. Keep giving the kids encouragement. When they mess up, make a joke. Make them laugh. Right, Forrest? You like to laugh a lot. He laughs at me all the time, man. Anything to say, man? What do you think about today's training?
Today's training is good. It's
How long did it take you to get that good at that combination?
a while.
Yeah, it's not easy. Me and Forrest been training together since he was 3. He's like, how old are you now?
13.
You're 13? Oh my God, where's the time gone? Thank God I got this time. I didn't even know how old my kid was. This is great. I get to spend time with him now. What's your name? Oh, I'm just kidding. All right, peace. We're out.